my channel. Today we're going to do a simple Thanksgiving or fall look. Could be an everyday look. I wear things like these every day, but it's probably what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving, so I thought I would jump on and share it with you guys since it is that time of the year. It doesn't feel like it, but it's right around the corner. I'm going to be using today a palette we got in Ipsy, or at least I got in Ipsy. It's by Baublitz. And there's what the inside looks like. Very pretty colors, especially for fall. It doesn't have a palette name on it. I'll have to look it up, and I'll link it below, of course, for you guys. Everything that I'm using today in the video, I'll link below in case you're interested in it. I haven't used the palette yet, so it's also going to be kind of like a first impressions, I guess you could say. I've used Violet Voss shadows in the past though, and they're great, so I don't anticipate any issues, but you never know. The first thing that I'm going to do is prime like I always do. I'm going to use the Zoeva Eyeshadow Fix Longwear Primer. After I prime, I like to set down just the crease area with a little bit of translucent powder, just so the crease shades don't have any issue blending at all, because typically the lid shades are more what you want to stick in place. So I always put a translucent in the crease and right above it. And for the first shade, I'm going to go in with that kind of bone color here called Silk. I'm going to use the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush for this. I would love this brush for the first step in your crease work or your transition. I'm going to take Pretty Peach, the very last shade in the top row, and I'm using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH33 for that one. And I'm going to make sure you tap off the excess, especially on a palette you haven't used yet, just because I don't want it to be too pigmented. You can always build it up, but it's hard to take away. Again, just to build it up a little more. The windshield wiper motions as you've seen first. I'm going to go into small circular motions to blend it a little more. Kind of blow it out some. just going to do the same thing on the other side. Next I'm going to go in with Teddy, which is the warm brown shade in the bottom center. I'm just going to take a e.l.f. smudge brush for this. Dip into that and have off the excess, of course, and then I'm going to put this just on the outer corner. On. I'm not really bringing it into the crease or anything. As far as blending, I'm just packing it there. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. And this one is by Morphe. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It came in a kit with just a very small blending brush. And I'm gonna go into that pretty peach shade again, the one we have in our transition. And I'm just gonna this right along the top of that brown we just put to kind of blend things together a little more there. We're going to take the shimmer shade in the palette, which is Champagne. And for shimmers, always take just a flat concealer type brush. Works best for me. And then just pack that on. Do the same thing on the other side. To get that down, I'm going to go back in with that medium brown shade on the outer corner and just put some more there, just to deepen it a little more. With that brush, we had the peach shade on to begin with no additional product. And just kind of go over the edges here to blend everything. Take a little more of that pretty peach shade to deepen it a little more in the crease on the smaller blending brush that we used. Want it a little deeper here on the outer corner. Just right above the brown. For lash line, I'm going to take a eyeliner brush. This one's by e.l.f. And I'm going to go into that Choco Latte shade, the darkest brown. I'm going to push this right up against the lower lash line, just on the outer corner. brush. This one is P10 by Wet n Wild. I really like this one for the lower lash line. And I'm going to take that pretty peach shade on there. Make sure you tap off the excess. I'm going to start on the inner portion and just blend that along the lower lash line. And just kind of go into that brown shade we already put down. Here you want to meet the two up. Just blend that along there. And just take it into that where it comes into the crease. If you're like me, I have hooded eyes, so the hood kind of hangs over there. But that eyeliner brush once more, just put a little bit more of that dark chocolate shade. Push it up against there a little bit on the very outer corner, so I'm just putting it there only. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw in some lashes, guys, or at least attempt to. I'm still not an expert at that at all, so sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. So I'll be right back and we will finish up the look. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit of a struggle, but I got them on, and what I used are the 421 Naked Lashes by Ardell. I'll link those below, of course, as well, in case you're interested. I like them because they're an Invisiband and they're really light and they're not heavy. I hate heavy lashes. So I think they complement this look nicely. They're a little longer than I'm used to, but not too bad. They're not touching my eyebrow or anything, so that's good. And next I'm going to just put some eyeliner in our waterline, and I'm going to use for that by RSLE Beauty their gel pencil liner in the shade Cinnamon, which is like a rich brown color. Then I'm going to throw some highlight in the inner corner. And I'm going to use by Ofra their Glazed Donut 9 Bro. I was so sad when that happened. But I love this to brighten up any look. It's also the highlighter I have on my cheeks. For that I just use a pencil brush. Now I'm going to go pick out a little color and I'll be back. Alright guys, for the lip I went with a Velvet Liquid Lipstick by Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Low Key. And I just thought it went well with the whole look, kind of ties everything in together with the fall colors I was going for. Enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know down below if you give it a try. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. And thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.